Step off your cruise ship and find yourself in Stockholm, a city spread over 14 islands, each one offering its own slice of beauty, culture, and history. Ever been to a place where every street feels like it's welcoming you with a story? Where modern design blends seamlessly with medieval charm? That's Stockholm. This city has everything from timeless architecture to cutting-edge sustainability. And if you're looking to explore it like a true insider, this guide is all you need. Let's get started. Arriving at the Port Stockholm's cruise ports are more than just places to disembark. They're your gateways into one of Europe's most stunning cities. And while each terminal has its own vibe, there's a port perfect for every kind of traveller. First, there's Stadsgården Terminal. Just a short 2.5-kilometre walk from Old Town, or Gamla stan, it's one of the most convenient entry points for exploring the heart of Stockholm. If you're up for a stroll, it's only about 20 minutes to reach the narrow, cobblestone streets of Gamla stan, lined with colourful buildings and brimming with history. Or if you prefer to skip the walk, you can hop into a taxi or take a local bus and be there in no time. Frihamnen Terminal is another popular entry point, about 5 kilometres from the city centre. Don't worry if your ship docks here though, as Stockholm's well-organised public buses can get you to the main sites quickly. And for those who want a little more comfort, taxis are readily available. Finally, there's Nynäshamn Terminal, located about 60 kilometres south of Stockholm. Larger ships often dock here, but despite the distance, you'll find it still easy to reach Stockholm's highlights. There are shuttle buses to take you directly into the city, and for those who want to enjoy the scenery, a scenic train ride brings you straight to the action. Facilities and services. Stockholm's cruise terminals are designed with travellers in mind. Forget the hassle. These ports make sure you have everything you need for a smooth arrival. First on the list, Wi-Fi. Each terminal offers internet access, so you can upload your first snapshots of Stockholm right away. And if you have time before you're off to explore, you'll find comfortable seating areas to relax and plan your day. For those with luggage to stash, both Stadsgården and Frihamnen terminals have secure storage options, allowing you to explore unencumbered. And for accessibility, each terminal is equipped to help travellers with mobility needs. From ramps to wheelchair-friendly pathways, Stockholm's cruise ports prioritise convenience for everyone. In line with Stockholm's dedication to the environment, there's something special about Stadsgården Terminal. It's equipped with an onshore power facility. This setup allows ships to switch off their engines and connect to local power, cutting emissions and reducing noise. It's a small detail, but it reflects Stockholm's big commitment to sustainable travel. Top attractions nearby. So you've arrived at the port, where to next? Stockholm has some world-class attractions within easy reach, perfect for a day of discovery. Let's start with Gamla stan, Old Town. This is Stockholm's historic heart, a blend of cobblestone alleys, vibrant buildings, and historic sites. The Royal Palace, one of the largest in Europe, stands proudly here. Just imagine walking through these streets, which date back to the 13th century, and stumbling upon quaint cafes and artisan shops at every turn. For those docking at Stadsgården, Gamla stan is just a 10 to 20-minute walk away. Next up is the Vasa Museum, home to a perfectly preserved 17th century warship. This massive vessel sank on its maiden voyage and lay underwater for over 300 years before being salvaged. Now, it's one of the world's best preserved historical ships, towering in a custom-built museum. It's only about 30 minutes by foot from Stadsgården, or just a short tram ride away. ABBA. The museum is another must-see. Even if you're not a superfan, this museum is a fun, interactive journey through the lives of Sweden's most famous pop group. Try out the karaoke booth or dance along with holograms of the band members. It's located on Djurgården, close to the Vasa Museum, so you can easily do both in one trip. Finally, there's Fotografiska, a cutting-edge photography museum that never fails to impress. Its constantly changing exhibits feature world-renowned photographers, and the views of Stockholm from its cafe are unbeatable. It's near Stadsgården, making it a convenient stop for anyone interested in art and photography. Getting around. One of the best parts of visiting Stockholm is how easy it is to navigate. If you love exploring on foot, you're in luck. Many attractions are within walking distance, especially from Stadsgården, which sits close to Stockholm's core. For longer distances, Stockholm's public transportation is top-notch. The metro system, called tunnelbana, is not just efficient, but also a mini art gallery. Many stations are decorated with unique murals, making even the journey part of the adventure. Buses and trams also cover the city well, and tickets can be bought via the SL app or at metro stations. For those who want a bit more freedom, biking is a fantastic option. Stockholm is extremely bike-friendly, with dedicated lanes and rental services right near the ports. Riding along Stockholm's waterfronts and parks is an experience in itself. And if you're interested in guided sightseeing, consider the hop-on, hop-off buses and boats. These services loop around Stockholm's key landmarks, letting you explore at your own pace while giving you the flexibility to jump off whenever you find something interesting. Dining and shopping tips. Now, let's talk food and shopping. Because what's a trip without a little indulgence? For food lovers, Stortorget Square in Gamla Stan has cozy cafes where you can try fika, a Swedish coffee break ritual. Order a cinnamon bun and coffee and relax like a true Swede. Or, if you're craving a feast, head to Östermalm Market Hall. It's one of Stockholm's oldest food halls, offering everything from fresh seafood to traditional Swedish dishes. Don't skip the meatballs. When it comes to shopping, Drottninggatan Street is a pedestrian-friendly shopping hub with everything from high-end fashion to quirky local shops. If you want unique souvenirs, Gamla Stan is the place to be, with stores selling Swedish crafts, glassware, and Viking-inspired trinkets. And here's a tip. As a non-EU resident, you can claim VAT refunds on eligible purchases, so don't forget to ask in stores. It's an easy way to save a little extra for your next adventure. Useful tips and warnings. Before you head off, there are a few things to keep in mind to make your trip smoother. 1. Currency. Sweden uses the Swedish krona, SEK, but credit cards are widely accepted, so you don't need a ton of cash. Just have some for small purchases. 2. Language. While Swedish is the official language, most people speak English well. You won't have any trouble communicating. 3. Safety. Stockholm is one of Europe's safest cities, but like anywhere, it's wise to keep an eye on your belongings, especially in crowded tourist areas. 4. Cultural etiquette. Swedes are known for their punctuality, so be on time if you're meeting someone. And if you're invited into someone's home, take off your shoes as a sign of respect. 5. Environmental awareness. Stockholm is big on sustainability. You'll find recycling bins everywhere, and it's encouraged to use public transportation or walk to reduce environmental impact. Embrace the eco-friendly vibe. It's part of what makes Stockholm unique. Stockholm's cruise port isn't just an entry point. It's the start of a journey through a city that effortlessly blends history, culture, and innovation. From the medieval charm of Gamla Stan to the modern vibes of Djurgården, every moment here feels like stepping into a new world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips. In the video description, you'll find links to our recommended local tours, where you can save up to 50% on tours compared to booking via your cruise ship. Plus, a special thank you gift for our loyal viewers, a free copy of our book, The Cruiser's Guide to Affordable Port Day Excursions. Simply follow the link in the description to download your free copy. Safe travels, and see you on the next adventure.